That's crazy. Please stay. You were just working like a minute ago. Charger cables going everywhere. What's up, y'all? I hope you guys are having a happy Thanksgiving so far. I hope y'all are getting stuffed. Pause. My God, I'm such a kid, bro. No, for real though, I hope y'all are eating well. I hope y'all are traveling safe. I kind of wanted to come on here and just talk about loneliness and my personal experience and just some things I've been thinking about recently. I've tried to record this video like twice over the course of maybe a week or two, and I just didn't have the words. And I was kind of researching, just watching some videos about the topic of loneliness and just kind of getting other people's perspective on it. And it kind of motivated me to just pause the video that I was watching and make my own about it. And I'm not a therapist or anything like that, and I'm not trying to be that one wise guy. I just wanted to give my opinion on it and yap about it. This year has been pretty terrible. My mindset on things has been really bad. I want to say this real quick, and it's going to sound a little weird. There was a movie that I watched some time ago, and I forgot the name of it, but there was this really stupid saying that came out of this guy's mouth, and he said, self-improvement is masturbation. And it sounds funny, right? Let me explain. In my friendships and in my relationships, previous relationships, right? I never felt like I was quite good enough for anything. I always felt like I was constantly needing to isolate myself from people and do better and be more well-spoken and know how to talk to people, or I need to get in shape. I need to have more money. And self-improvement is good. Sometimes you do need it, but sometimes you try to improve yourself so much and you forget about everything else. And what that saying means by self-improvement is masturbation is, guys, eventually all you do is please yourself. I spent all this time thinking that I needed to make money and that I needed to have a car by this age and that I needed to have this degree by this age. I need to have my own place by this age and and all this self-improvement bullshit. Lord forgive me for cursing. I'm just kind of being vulnerable with y'all right now. All this stupid shit that I thought I needed, and I focused so hard on trying to be the best version of myself that I pushed out everybody. I couldn't even enjoy Thanksgiving with, people that I was with at the time. I couldn't enjoy Christmas presents. I didn't enjoy anything. I didn't even celebrate my birthday because I just didn't feel like I was good enough. I was like, I'm constantly having to improve, and I pushed everybody away. I mean, like, everybody, I pushed away. And I'm 20 years old. I'm 19, but I turned 20 on the 24th of December. I think some of y'all know that. And I'm looking back, and I have burned every bridge in my life. I've pushed away all of my friends. I've ruined my relationship. I don't talk to my family. I just became like this self-centered, egotistical asshole in a way. And it wasn't like I was rude to these people, but I just didn't interact with them because I just didn't think I was good enough. I was constantly trying to chase something, and all that chasing led me here. And after years of trying to self-improve and be this cool guy, right? Like this guy that has his shit together, I have nothing. Like a few weeks ago, I didn't have anything but like 52 cents to my name. I mean, the only thing that I achieved really was getting in shape, and that doesn't even really matter. And so, yeah, I look back now and I wasted a lot of time because I was trying to self-improve. Self-improving, it means nothing when you don't have any genuine connections. It means nothing when you don't have kids to pass on your assets to. It means nothing when you can't leave something behind for your siblings, right? Like you did all of that self-improvement for nothing. Now you have all these, I might know how to talk to women. I might know how to run a marathon. I might be able to go to the gym for certain amounts of hours. I might be able to get this job because I'm well spoken enough. I might have the looks, but none of it matters because I'm still lonely at the end of the day. Um, that's one thing I wanted to mention. Now, the second thing I wanted to get into is how to deal with loneliness. I felt most lonely, and I even now, because I don't really interact with anybody. I feel most lonely when I'm with people, and that's weird because most people think, oh, you feel alone when you're alone, but no, you feel if you've been experienced with feeling lonely, you feel alone when you're with people. That's just the reality of it, and let me explain. Um, there's only one person that I've ever been able to be around and not feel lonely, and that was my best friend. And it's because me and him, we had this connection, the same mindset. We had the same things that we wanted to chase. We had that same just entrepreneur. Let's work together. Let's accomplish. Like we had just similar goals, And I didn't feel alone with him, but when I would go to school or when I'd hang out with my ex best friend's family or whoever I was with at the time, I'd feel alone. It was because I was around people that I didn't necessarily relate with, or I was around people that didn't understand me. And there's nothing wrong with being around people that don't understand you. It's good to be around different people, but it's a different story when you're around people that just don't know anything about you. You have nothing in common with them. Surround yourself with people like that enough, and you'll kind of understand what I mean by just I felt lonely when I was surrounded by people. Um, what helped me to deal with that was, I'd spend time doing things that were important to me. I'd shut off my phone and I'd go to the library, my bad, pick up a few books. I try to read. I was going to church a lot more. I'm drawing now. I spend a lot of my time. I spend a lot more time alone, especially since I don't have any friends anymore. But I'm kind of filling in the blanks. I don't really think about being lonely when I'm doing things that are kind of important to me, like drawing, reading books, just being outside. I go on random walks. That's kind of what got me into running marathons. Some days I'll just shut up and go for a walk, and I'll walk for 2 or 3 hours. I do about 10 miles and come back home. Um, what else do I do? I do YouTube. I speak to people on here. Not too many people watch it. And I just spend a lot more time with myself trying to figure out how can I deal with this feeling of loneliness. And it helps. It really does. Uh, but sometimes it's not enough. You know, um, I'm not even saying this to be like a victim, but I'm 19. I'm at the prime of my life. A lot of people would say my contact list is empty. I don't text anybody really. Um, and you would think 19 years old, you'd have plenty of friends, and I am not at all, like at all. Sometimes the uh the self finding yourself, the journey is you can only do it for so long before you crave human touch. You just want to hear somebody else's voice. You know, I love people, but I don't like people. And like I said before, experienced loners kind of understand what I mean. I've told people this my entire life. I love people, but I don't like them at the same time. Um, and yeah, but sometimes the drawing, the reading books, the going to church, the going for the walks, it's not enough. Sometimes you want a hug. Sometimes you just want to be held. You want to have your head scratched. Sometimes you just want to talk about something that matters to yourself. Um, and it's weird. I'll be honest, a few months ago, uh, got out of a relationship and I was pretty much destroyed for a little bit. And but right after that, I made a lot of mistakes after that relationship. But I remember I was talking to this one girl and she was kind of going through the same thing. And she came over. I was living with uh, a guy I used to know. I was staying with his parents at the time. And she came over, and initially I was really scared. I was concerned because I'm like, I don't want to sleep with this girl. I don't want her to think I'm on that type of timing. And she came over. We didn't know each other from Adam's apple, dude. I didn't know her first name. She didn't know my first name. We just texted. And dude, we just cuddled up to each other, watched a movie, ate some snacks, played a card game, and took a nap. And we didn't even know each other. And then we never spoke again. And sometimes you need that. I'm not gonna say that exact setting, but sometimes you crave just that connection. And it's so weird that at 19 years old, after all this self-improvement and trying to better myself, it's so weird that I don't have that. And it shows me just how much time I've wasted. Um, if you ever find yourself feeling that connection, and it might not be with just a lady. Maybe you want to just have the boys again, maybe your guys are gone. Or maybe it is a lady. You have the ability, dude. Every time I feel like that, you know, I I go for a walk, I go to the grocery store, I talk to people. I just try to make people's day. I go to the library. There's a lot of old ladies there that love me. You just make somebody's day, dude. Go to a college campus, walk around. You ain't got to go to college there. Just go talk to some people. Uh, Maybe introduce yourself to a lady, you know. People don't do that anymore. So, I mean, if I were to go ask a girl for her Snapchat in public and I was nice and respectful and, approached her as the way a real man would, I'm pretty sure that I probably could get that girl's Snapchat and have a nice lady friend around. Or if I approach a guy and, I'm respectful and, I approach him like the way a man should, I could make friends. It's easier said than done, of course, but yeah, it's just weird, dude. This whole entire world is separated, man. And I hate it. I really do. Sorry, I get a little emotional. Uh, yeah, I see so many people my age that, I don't know, maybe it's because all the self-improvement I've done has just made me like so consciously aware of my surroundings. And sometimes when I look at people my age, it's like they're an empty shell. I don't even know. Like, people don't even take time to understand themselves. Sometimes I feel like I've been blessed with wisdom. A lot of you guys don't know me, but from the outside looking in, you wouldn't know. But I have a really good mindset for my age. And I know that all of the mistakes I've made in these past few recent years have led me to having my mindset and the wisdom that God has blessed me with. But when I look at people my age that smoke and drink all the time, or they party all the time, or they're just doing whatever, it's just unfortunate because I'll look at them and I'm like, you don't know a single thing about yourself. Um, and I feel like that's why we're so separated. Like, our generation is terrible, bro. And I don't want to get into no controversy when I say this. This is just how I feel, but we got 19, 20-year-old women that just completely just don't respect themselves. I'm talking 4 bodies and 4+ bodies. All you do is drink and smoke on Snapchat, the repost wars, the delivered wars. You know, you think you're cool because you're not responding. Like, dude, there's so much more. And it's not just women, it's dudes too. Like, we got guys out here that think it's cool to have multiple bodies, and just guys out here that are chasing money. And it's cool, you know, but I don't mean just chasing money. I mean chasing money as if that's the only thing that matters, and you're posting your paycheck on your Snapchat story knowing damn well it's your rent. It's not your money. You're paying your rent with that, dude. Um, People out here buying things that they can't afford. It's just like, it's so wild because we are literally in a loneliness crisis. Like, there are 30-year-olds that don't have babies, that don't have families. People that are in their 40s that are single, and they think that, I'm not saying that being single is the worst thing in the world, but like, man, we're here to reproduce, you know? I'm glad that I've realized a lot of the things I have at this age because, dude, maybe just me, right? I don't want to be 37 and have all this cool crap and all these cars and a nice crib, if that's even possible in this economy. I don't want to have all that, and then I wake up and I don't have a kid to drop off at school. I don't have a wife to kiss on the forehead or make breakfast. I don't have anybody to provide for. It's like, what's the point? You know, like, it's weird, man. Um, Take care of yourselves, bro. Please go talk to somebody. Go interact with somebody. Get off of social media for a little bit, bro. You think social media makes you feel connected, and it doesn't. You think that you think you're best friends with somebody because they're sending you memes all day. Dude, it's literally pixels on the screen. You think you're cool because somebody liked your post, or you think you're fitting in because you got over 100 likes on your post, knowing damn well that you don't talk to any of these people. You know, take care of yourselves, man. Interact with somebody. Go ask a girl for her Snapchat or for her phone number. Go on a date, man. Open the door for a girl. Buy her a flower. Just do something genuine. Be real. Because there's no more. There's nothing. There's none of that. About a year ago, I've been feeling this way for a long time. So I've been, you know, just I do stuff for people. And a year ago, I wrote down just really nice notes on some blank pieces of paper, and I cut them up, and I went to Walmart, and I didn't buy anything. I just walked around the store, and I was just giving these people these random nice notes. And they weren't just like God loves you. It was like real deep things that I was like, maybe somebody could use this. And I wrote something on a note one time, and I gave it to a man, and I guess he checked out before me, and he went out, you know, obviously he went to his car, and I'm still in the store, and I come back out after like maybe 10 more minutes of passing letters to people. And he waited for me that entire time, and he told me how, I mean, he was crying, dude, because he had never had an act of kindness like that, you know? And that just goes to show that people need love, people need connection, you know? And loneliness is a big deal. I don't want to yap it up too much on this video. I kind of do that often. I know you guys don't want to sit through a 20-minute video of a random black guy talking, but I don't know. I've been thinking about a lot of the mistakes I've made and just loneliness in general. Y'all take care, really. Christmas is coming up. Talk to your family, man. If they're not toxic. My family's pretty crazy. That's why I don't interact with them. But you know, dude, just for your sanity, dude, or girl, whoever's watching this, talk to people, man. Make somebody's day. Take care of yourselves. Find things to do so you don't feel lonely all the time, you know. Try it out. Draw something. I kind of got good at drawing. I would show y'all. I don't know where my stuff's at. Let me show y'all something I've done real quick. And this is coming from a beginner artist, yo. Like, I haven't really done too much of this without, you know, tracing, but And it's kind of bogus, right? Can y'all see that? I'm just kind of getting started, right? Just doodling. Yeah. Cool stuff like this, right? I'm in the Y2K stuff, so that's why, you know, I'm nerding out on y'all right now, but I don't know if y'all can't really see any of these, but get yourself a book, you know. I picked up a book from the library. Go to the library, dude. Just learn something. Dude. Just fill your time with something positive, bro. Anyways, that's all I got to say, and hope you guys are taking care. If y'all have any prayer requests, let me know. This really wasn't a Jesus talk. That's usually what I do. I love my God. You know, he's blessed all of us. If you're watching this, you're blessed. You know, people don't have a phone and internet. I'm going to hop off of here, man. Y'all take care. Deuces.